going on? Holy moly, that is loud. Let me turn that down a little bit. Holy, the playback, man, in my headphones is out of this world. Crazy. Good afternoon, guys. Good to be here. Good to be here. Been a while since I've done a personal live stream. I genuinely am gonna say it's been a long time. Hold on, this is so loud. I need to turn the playback down. Okay, that's so much better. Okay. Yeah, I genuinely, I was having a think about this. I don't think I've been live by myself for months. Probably months and months. Probably back when I was live on Twitch, actually, when I was trying to grow the Twitch. And then Abstract came along and I was like, hey, this looks a bit better than Twitch. Twitch is a grind if you're a live streamer and you enjoy your content. So yeah, no, it's good to be back. Obviously, if you're watching, I'm live on Abstract, I'm live on Twitter, and I'm live on YouTube, and I'm live on Twitch. So covering 4 platforms right now. So trying to get it out there. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in for this late night sesh. Yeah, show your tickets in the chat, guys. I'll be analyzing some charts. We used to do this series back, like late last year? Maybe, yeah, no, it was late last year. So late 24. We used to run this series where you just comment your tickers, guys, and I can have a look at the charts. Now, a few obviously disclaimers, not financial advice. And also, if it's a tiny ticker, like as in low market cap, I will definitely not be looking at it. But anyways, yeah, we can look at some of the ones that have been mentioned in the chats already. So yeah, mention them on Abstract or Twitch or YouTube or Twitter. Actually, yeah, all 4 of them work. So let me know. But yeah, let's see if we can get this stream in the house. So share it around, guys. Twitter, I think, Twitter, classic. I still call it Twitter. Dude, sometimes my streams on Twitter, like this, like usually my posts get about 1,000 views, right? But this sometimes, like, I don't know what happens, but it's like the algo just doesn't want it to be live. It's so random. So only have 100 views in 6 minutes. That's not on, mate. That is not on. So hold on, let me just schedule another follow-up. Twitter. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me fix this. What's the date today? Oh, I gotta hold on. I just gotta schedule a few tweets at different times. Hold on. Well, lucky I saw that. Okay. Sorry, chat. This is what I mean. I do a lot behind the scenes, so just get those scheduled, ready to go, and get this one out in a minute. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. No, well, how are we going? Rero, welcome. G Griffin, welcome to another stream. Love you too, boys, or ladies. Again, I don't want to be mentioning the wrong thing. Denise, Gem, or good evening wherever you are. And shout out to the others who have dropped some tickets. Yeah, we'll look at we might start on abstract memes because there are a couple ones that I'm currently interested in compared to some other things. So let me just fix my fummy over on abstract as well. And let me just pull up a chart, actually. Let me pull up a chart. So we're going to start with Guna. Going to start with Guna because I do like this chart. Oh, my God. Can we stop this? Okay, hold on. Let's make this. I need to figure it out. It's been so long since I've live streamed by myself. All right, there we go. Are we good there? Are we happy with that? Oh, no, I can make myself a bit bigger. Oh, yeah, sick. And do we like... I kind of like the rectangle a little bit. All right, okay, cool. How's that look, chat? Which one do we like? Do we like that? Is that good? I think that's pretty good, isn't it? I can move myself bottom right or middle. I kind of like middle. I don't mind middle there. All right, let me know. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll look through some tickers that I like the look of, guys. But if you want me to look at your favorite tickers, your favorite meme coins, your favorite altcoins, definitely comment them in the chat. And we'll start ticking them off. All right, cool. Let's see. Twitter's just been weird, bro. Twitter's been weird. Okay. Cool. Everything's looking good. All right. So yeah, anyways, Gruner, starting over this one, man, this is some exclusive alpha chat. I really don't mind this as a risk to reward here. Stop loss below these lows. Retest to the 786 multiple times. We might get it again. So you could DCA there. And even just a simple swing trade from here back to that 618 is a really juicy 52%. And even from there, if we get to the 618, that's a 2x. So yeah, I think it's not a bad trade right now, to be honest. Again, I think it's still a good meme. Like, I mean, I haven't had a look at the chain of Guna for a while just to see holders going up. Dude, someone needs to develop a scanner for abstract meme coins. There is a gap in the market right there because I can't scan easily. Yeah, holders are going down a little bit. I still don't mind it. I really actually don't mind this chart at all. How much do I have in this? Let's have a look. Yeah, let's have a buy at 750. Okay. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to put my privy in. All right, chat. I wish I could play music too and not be demonetized, but I can't. All right. So yeah, Greeny. I like this chart, guys. I like this chart a lot. All right. Okay, abstract requests, Newt. Look at Newt. It's also oscillating here really nicely. Okay. Very big sort of structure here forming. So it will take time, as you can see, July. So we could go sideways until July before we either see a move up or we see a move down. I preference up because as abstracts grows, more people come to the chain and more people are buying these tokens. Newt, we spoke to Archer a couple of weeks ago and pretty bullish on what Newt has in terms of social media exposure around the world. So their TikTok presence, their Instagram presence is very high. So I don't mind this chart at all personally. Retzbar, we bought this at 300K in GTG. It is it's up tremendously. So I probably wouldn't be buying it here. I would look for a pullback or consolidation after this. But yeah, it's been pretty crazy. So if we have a look here, so yeah, I mean, like, look at this chart, like it's very nice and breaking out again, it looks like. So yeah, no, we got in here at 300K. So we're up about 4X on that bad boy, maybe 3 to 4X. Yeah, about 3.6X. So yeah, I'm not really too interested in buying too much of that one at this point in time. But it is my bags. I still have over 1 million tokens of Retzbar. I think this is a no-brainer running towards 5 million in the near future. I definitely think that that could work out nicely. So that's that one. What else have we got? Babster on Moonshot. If it's below 100K market cap, I'm not going to look at it. It's not even popping up on my is this the baby Abster one? It literally is not even popping up. Speaking of Abster, I think this is a really nice DCA opportunity here, personally. I do think this is not a bad play into the 382 fib. If we go lower, I will think about DCAing down there as well. Just playing patience. Again, my average DCA is like 10.8 million. I mean, actually, it's probably a little bit higher now because I have been buying these dips. So maybe it is back towards sort of 12 to 14 mil. But yeah, I do like this trade as well. All right, Akash. That is a token I have not looked at for a long while. Let's have a look. Now we're going to white. Now we're going to white charts. Holy, I need to turn that down. It's so bright. So bright. Hold on, I need some music. All right. Should. I do. Let me know if that's too loud. Let me know that's a little bit of background music. All right, Akash. Honestly, this chart looks pretty horrible. Do we have more history? Okay. Oh my God, that shows you how long ago I was fibbing it. Okay, so clean chart. So if we have a look, you've still got a lot of overhead resistance. We haven't really broken out from this trend. It's still technically putting in lower highs on a high time frame. This is a clear bottom down here where you have price sort of oscillating sideways, equal lows, equal highs for a long period of time, breakout, extend, yeah, impulsive move to the upside, standard, take profits along the way. And yeah, before it obviously tops. How do you know where to find potential tops? Look at support. Look at that. Wow, that is clinical. So pretty much like here, it was bouncing. Okay, bounce. We broke it, retested it multiple times. Okay, lower highs, rejection, multiple. This is on the weekly chart, multiple rejections. And consequently, if you took profits there, you'd be laughing. You'd be up a juicy amount from there. So that's a very secret sauce there, guys, about how I establish sort of tops and where I take profits as well. Yeah, flashbang. Dude, actually, I need both my screens are so white right now. Hold on. I need to go back. Maybe I need to run back the old dark colored charts on TradingView. Maybe I do. Yeah, but in terms of this, I mean, on lower time frames, you want to see a new high low coming in here. Watch the fibs. So take the fib from the low to the high and see where the swing's coming in. It looks like we are heading to 786 at about 1.12. Probably not a bad long, potentially from down here with the stop loss below the low there. Would probably be not a bad long. So something like this. Targeting back towards that high, stop loss below there. That's actually a pretty nice long. I actually might, again, these are tokens. This is what I mean. There's so many opportunities in the market. Too many opportunities. So let me just add that to my list. Yeah, I don't mind that potential trade. Let me just do a little bit further analysis. So on the weekly, we're above the pivot, so it could continue. 5-day, we're coming down. We're well below the 5-day pivot. Well below the 3-day pivot. Well below the 1-day. So no, it probably goes off. Yeah, it probably does go into the trade into this level. You'll see a lot of altcoin charts today, guys, are trading back towards a range where there is a bit of order history that we have seen on a lot of altcoins. So that's where I'm eyeing off right now. See a little bit of a bounce from these sort of lows here, right? Oh, that was a horrific line from these lows, which is pretty inevitable. But I do think the momentum takes us a little bit lower. Depends what BTC wants to do. And guess who shorted BTC at the tops? And nobody else wanted to do that. Everyone was long. Everyone was long. What's Tigri? Never heard of it. RPL. I'll have a look. Is it a meme or is it... Can you guys specify if it's a meme or like what it falls under? Because rocket pool, as in like actual liquidity provider for ETH. Horrible chart. And guys, can I just like preference this too? If this is what your USDT chart looks like, look at it against BTC as well. Oh my God. Like if your BTC chart looks like this is RPL, so Rocket Pool, which is one of your prominent staker protocols over on Ethereum, I'm pretty sure. I mean, a bottom against BTC here could happen, but I mean, if we go back and have a look at its RPL against just itself, like, why would you hold this over like other tokens? It just, a lot of people choose the wrong altcoins. Like, look at this. It's literally lower highs, lower lows since 23. It's just not really what I'd be wanting to trade. I'll look up Tagri. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. $79K. Get off my screen, bro. Get off my screen. Yeah, I'm not looking at that. Any tokens under 100K is a no. Can do. Oh my God, that's a meme I haven't even thought about for a while. Which chain? Nice rally. Again, not really interested here personally. But I mean, I just, again, like, if you caught the absolute lows, which a lot of people didn't, you're up 3x. So usually a lot of people probably bought in this period here, right? This is where a lot of people probably got in. So if I take a look at that, you're up about 2.3x. Not bad, not bad. It was obviously up about 3x, but I don't know, man. Like, I just think there's so many better tokens out there than some of these random meme coins. Like, what even is this? Wait, why is this FDV so low? Oh, it's because it's spread across chains. Makes sense, makes sense. I mean, yeah, keep an eye on the fibs. I personally wouldn't be buying it. A16Z, absolutely, we'll look at that one. That's a good one. Isn't it AI16Z? Yeah. Yeah, we'll look at say GM Justin. Yeah, this is the first time I've done a stream at this time of the day. See if we get a bit of interest. We might not. We might not. We might. It might be. It's still quite early. A lot of Americans only start to wake up. A lot of Americans only really start to wake up in the coming couple hours. Sorry, just changing my thumbnail on. Yeah, there we go. On the stream over on abstract. Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. A16Z. No, bro, no chance. Okay, so the fact that it didn't really break out from this, so I know a lot of people always say, Greeny, how do you draw your lines? Like, I mean, you just take it from the high. You want as many touches as possible, but you got to remember that sometimes it isn't like that as well. Like, sometimes you're not going to get as many touches, right? So for example, down at the lows here, we started to see price really find a bottom. And what a bottom looks like is price sort of puts in a low and then puts a higher low. Then we have a higher high and a higher high, right? So that's what you're looking for on low time frames. The resistance line here is kind of where price changes from bearish to bullish, right? And you can have this on the upside and the downside. So on the downside here, it's going to be away from the price. So price goes away and then eventually comes back. On the upside, it's obviously the opposite, right? So price will come away from it, go back, and then capitulate to the downside if we obviously sell. This chart looks horrible, personally. It has lost its 886 after breaking out. Again, everything rallies in a bull market. You got to remember that. It's currently retesting its swing 618 from the lows. Yeah, technically below. So I mean, like a lot of trades will come. Maybe this will trade down in here, and then we might see a bit of a rally, sort of moving into the coming weeks, right? Something like this, and then rally like that, and you'll still get a lot of trades. But personally, I think there's a lot better tokens out there than A16Z here. Personally, do I need to move my? Nah. Which side do I put my? Ah, that's fine. I like that. Yeah, no, I think that's not a good trade. That's not a good one. Dream, as in dream the token or dream the NFTs? Yeah, I sold out this the other day at this rally here, this one here. So this was obviously all this publicly on the timeline for free, and obviously gave in GTG a little bit earlier, but yeah, we minced on this one. It's like a 4x trade. I took 60% out here, and then I took the rest out at this high here. I saw momentum shift up here. There wasn't a lot of volume coming in this second breakout. So I was very tempted to get out of that position for personal sakes. I still own the NFTs, but this is now where you're watching. Okay, well, how low do we go? Do we reject from here and go towards the 786, or is this sort of the range? Like, do we flip the 618 back here and then rally, or do we reject and then set another low high, another low high, and then maybe we do something like that as resistance comes in here? So dream, that's dream. All right, it's 4 a.m. so yeah, so USA 4 a.m. bro, that's early for a Saturday. It's early for a Saturday. I slept into 8:30 this morning. Say, we can have a look at Say. So I was looking at this trade the other day. I didn't end up taking it. So what you're looking at here is the same structure again. Okay, lower highs over a long period of time. Okay, low. I think Say could run it back to maybe this sort of region. Okay, something around there is probably where I'd say Say gets back to personally. If we have a look at high time frames, I mean, if we go to monthly, sort of, I'd say probably this sort of range here is where Say would trade into personally. So I think it can run it back. I will be looking for a few longs on a lot of altcoins. And how do I do that? I'm using the fib. I don't think we're done yet on this move to the downside. I don't think we're done. I think we go long. But watch this. This is the 618. So you could, if you wanted to, you risk to reward here. Targeting the highs as your first TP. Stop loss below the 786. I know it's a big range, 16% to the downside, but you'd probably DCA during this if you did see it. Stop loss below the low and below the 786. Not the best trade. I personally would want an entry probably at the 618 if you did see it. And then we look. But I mean, if we have a look at the momentum on the daily is nearly finished. 3-day still has a lot. 5-day has a lot. Weekly, no, we're above. Okay, so no, I think the move's not quite over yet personally. On Say. Yeah, I run a trading group. We've been super successful. There's a link. G2G, yeah. Voted the best educational crypto community in Australia. Obviously, I'm Australia, so founded in Australia. But yeah, we appeal to everyone internationally. We got people from worldwide. Yeah, we've been doing it full time since 2023, so 2 years. Publicly called the BTC high the other day too, so yeah, it was a bang. Shorted that. But yeah, check out G2G. That's where I trade. I'm not a Telegram guy. I teach you how to trade. I don't use you as exit liquidity. Big difference. R-Wave. Let's have a look. R-Wave. Again, another token that I remember old mate from how do you even, it's AR, isn't it? Yeah. I just don't know what has the most history. Looks like Binance is fine. I remember Ren was shilling this from Crypto Banter, and yeah, I mean, it had a great rally, don't get me wrong, but again, like, guys, moral of the story, stack BTC. This is its USD chart. Let me show you its BTC chart, and it'll be horrific as well. It's literally at its all-time lows nearly. Again, you saw a bit of a mini low time breakout here, but then we're capitulating. So again, like, there's just so many better tokens. I do think something like this will still rally. Okay, don't get me wrong. Like, stuff in again, this is probably one I need to add to my list as a potential trade. Let me just, hold on. As a potential trade, right? As a potential looking for an opportunity to break out, because everything breaks out in a bull market, okay? The liquidity spreads everywhere. It's just certain things outperform, okay? Filecoin, for example, outperformed everything. So you want to be in the narratives, okay? Don't go looking for the next Filecoin. Don't go looking for the next Solana, okay? Trade the obvious trades. Why is Hyperliquid so popular? Why is Sui so popular? Okay, because they are technically great. They are fundamentally great, okay? Don't fade the obvious plays. This cycle is too rotational. Way too rotational to be fading the obvious plays. So R-Wave here versus USDT. Let's look at it versus BTC. It looks pretty horrible, but it could be a trade. Yeah, still that's actually making new all-time lows. So this is BTC versus R-Wave, guys. So guys, just again, you want to stack tokens that are outperforming BTC, or you just want to stack BTC. Sure, you're going to get periods of time, okay, where it does outperform. Okay, it does outperform, but the moral of the story is what? It's down and to the right. It is making new lows. New lows. Look at that. Why would you hold this? Literally, stack BTC, guys. It's pretty simple. Sell into euphoria, buy the fear, stack BTC. Griffin, thanks for the 500 newt, legend. Very much appreciate that donation. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, legend. Any thought on the airdrop from circus.fun to Farcaster users? I didn't use Farcaster, but I did hear it's a really nice platform. When's it being dropped? CRCS, not sure. I personally haven't heard of it, / I don't have exposure over there, so no. All right, Deepengu. I'll have a look at that one. BTC below 70K. I mean, yeah, in a bear market, yeah, probably. I think the low of this next cycle, bear cycle, I think the low of wherever the next low is between 60 and 75K. That would be the low in my opinion. So I don't think BTC goes below 60K ever again in history. So I do think that 74K area was an absolutely generational buy opportunity. I generally think that. Deep Pengu, I've sold out of all mine. I took profits. Again, not a very strong meme. Personally, it was a great trade. We did see a little bit of a rally here, but again, the reason I sold is this. We came down, tested the 786, we broke out higher, the bullish wedge continuation here, no volume came in, broke out, rejection off the 0.5 fib here to the downside, and now we're capitulating to new lows. So yeah, no, not really interested in this one personally. Be aggressive, guys. You're here to make money. Take profit. Cut a weak trade. Have invalidation. Liquidity is always king. There's some absolute brutal rules. RPL is not performing because ETH is not performing. I would rather hold ETH than RPL. Legend, have a look at RPL. Okay, let me show you something. This is the chart. This is the chart of RPL versus ETH. When has it ever outperformed? It has never outperformed. What should you hold then? What should you hold? Ethereum. How did I find this? RPL-ETH USDT. ETH just rallied the hardest off the lows, just to show you. ETH was the strongest performing from the lows in the majors. Up 83%, okay? BTC from the lows. 38%. Solana from the lows. Oh, to now, current 63%. ETH is up the most. ETH is up the most from the lows. The top dogs. Literally disproved your whole point there. You want it, guys. I can't say this enough. If you want analysis like this, check out G2G. We do it every day. Not just me, but there's so many fantastic community members and traders. Anything Trump related will keep you just fine, people. I don't know what you mean by that, Justin. What do you mean by that, legend? Could we ever see BTC go below 70? I just commented on that. I personally don't think we ever go. I don't think we could dip down to mid 60s. I don't think we ever go below 60K again. I mean, like, we had a huge difference last cycle, right? We went down 77%. So say this is the high. I don't think it is, but say we go down 77%. That would see us go all the way back down to 25K. Not with this adoption, not now. I don't think the high is in either. I personally think this is just a step in the journey of a healthy correction. I still think towards 131. What's 70? Like, what's a pullback there? Like in the middle of a bear market, 43%. So my first target's about 133. If not, I'm targeting 155 as a potential high. How do I get that? High from last cycle to low this cycle, 155 is a 2.618, which we have always revisited in cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin's history. We have always gone above the 2.618 extension from the high of the previous cycle to the low of the current cycle. So I'm buying BTC. I bought another bag this morning. I'm predominantly in stables right now, to be honest. And again, I put a tweet out, guys, about why I was short. Here it is. I literally dropped this in your lap the other day. I don't have to do that, but I do. And sure enough, we rejected. Things to note, I was very bearish because of A, B, C, D, E, F, G reasons. And sure enough, we've rejected. As I said before, we're coming into the first sort of order block of levels here. Personally, I think we trade lower. And I don't know if we get to 93K, but that's also the swing. Fib, 0.5618. 0.5's at 93. Honestly, if BTC goes to 93, I back up the truck and buy. Because I do think that's a high low. Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer opportunity there, guys. ABC sort of move for those who enjoy Elliott Wave. Long 50%. Oh my God, Rero, you're insane, bro. Long 50% at 54K. Nailed it, brother. That's as good as Craig was trading. Craig called the bottom and called the top. Publicly said, hey guys, I'm taking profits here at 111. And he nailed that yet again. Why Solana? Solana is trending right now. Solana is trending right now. RBNT looks dead, but it's backed by an Australian research council and developed by the University of Sydney. RBNT, never heard of it. You guys come up with some of the most random tickets. Is it a Memecoin? Dude, look at this chart. Why are you buying this? This is on, look at it. This is the weekly chart. Like, why are you buying that? Don't put your money in trash. I'll show you the chart you should buy. This is the chart you should buy. BTC, baby. Look at that chart. Best chart in history. Just up and to the right, baby. That's up there with gold. It's up there with Nvidia. There's Nvidia. It's up there with Amazon, Meta. Up and to the right. You want to buy charts up and to the right. Where do you think Dixie is headed? Chart I haven't looked at for a while. Have a look. Making new lows here. Do I not have any drawings on this? Wait. Yeah, I was like, this definitely has history. Yeah, there we go. Making new lows. Rejection again from resistance. Momentum could be bottoming. Let's look at the monthly. My charts are so slow right now. Am I bullish or bearish? We'll look at that. I'll look at historical returns in a sec with you. Dixie looks like it wants to go lower. A lot of pressure on the monthly. Probably goes lower. Probably goes lower. Had a fake out, breaking now support that it's held that support since 2022. So this is the lowest Dixie has been since 2022. So that's quite bullish for crypto and risk on assets. Momentum to the downside on the monthly, pressure there. So I think it goes lower. But the important chart's probably the dominance chart. I don't think Solana goes all-time highs personally. I'm in the camp that doesn't. This is the dominance chart. Probably a more important chart than the Dixie itself. What this represents is probably more of a correlation, right? Where it goes down and BTC goes up over here, as it says, okay? And when it goes down, so when it goes down, BTC goes up, and when it goes up, BTC goes down. And if you actually look at it, like, it tells pretty a lot. Like, look at this, literally. Where did we top? January. Where do we bottom? April. Literally, it's so simple. Okay, so keep an eye on this chart. We are it's above its momentum on the monthly. So look at the weekly. The intro music gets me every time. Yeah, not done yet. So no, okay, that's good for risk on assets moving into Euro/USA winter here in New Zealand. Yeah, that's probably a more important chart than Dixie for me. I mean, gold rejected as well. Let's have a look at gold really quickly. Is this the top? Oh, this could be. Like, I mean, that's an insane chart. This is a $1 trillion asset, $20 trillion asset. I think gold slows down here for a while. Not a bad area to take some profits if you haven't already on gold, actually. Inevitably, this has to go down, or at least go sideways for a long time. Right, am I bullish or bearish heading into June? Now, this is the one you want to be talking about, guys. This is quarterly returns. Let me show you a few things. Firstly, quarterly 3, which is your June, July, August, historically is only 6%. It's historically only 6% for BTC. And for ETH, it's less than 1% in its history. So what that tells me is it's usually, and I mean, like, if you think about TradFi and whatnot, they all step away usually over that period of time. So that means volatility will be lower as well, less volume in markets. So let me just move my head so you guys can read the chart. There we go. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. So only 1%. Now, if we look at monthly returns, traditionally 0% in is what we get in June, 7%, then 1% in August. So, I mean, if we look at all the year after the halving, so 5% in 21, a little bit of a rally over July and August. 2017, we actually have all 3 green months. And then obviously 2013, which, I mean, this wasn't a mature asset, but a pullback, then decent months as well. But again, like if you look at the average, very, very chill, like 0.3571 when you consider the other months as well. Like September is usually pretty bearish traditionally as well, actually, for BTC and crypto. I wonder if it has ETH. ETH in September is also bearish. So yeah, traditionally bearish September's in crypto. And then we always rally at the end of the year traditionally. So could that happen again? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. So to answer your question, Pratik, am I bullish or bearish for June? Bearish. Bitcoin. Oh yeah, I made a 4x on that bad boy. And I took profits in ramp. Oh my God, it's literally back to where I first longed it. Or not longed it. Oh dude, oh my God. This is what I mean. You take profits on your meme coins. You want to see a reaction at this. You want to see a reaction here. This actually could be a good trade soon. Watch there, or is it gonna do a low and then do something like that? Watch that trade. Watch that trade. Oh, the dude. Yeah, we can look at the doodles ticker. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll look at Solana after. Is it dude or dudes? This is, you always sell airdrops, okay? Always sell airdrops, chat. Always sell airdrops, okay? Always sell airdrops, okay? Look at that. So the people that sold to this, they're, yeah, 68%. Why would you hold this token? Why would you hold this token? 100% agree with your thoughts on Dixie. Yeah, look at the dominance. So dominance is probably more important. Thoughts on World Liberty Finance coin? Not listed yet, I think. Well, I don't know. I won't be able to look at the chart. If it's not listed, I can't look at the chart. How much leverage do you use to swing longs compared to day trades? I traditionally only trade with low leverage. Leverage is a tool. We teach you how to use leverage in GTG. Some of my best trades ever are only 3 to 5x leverage. Leverage is a tool. Come and have a look at our GTG page. Okay, go click follow Greeny's group. You can join there as well. But yeah, this is the community trade. As you can see here, we were voted the best educational platform for crypto in Australia, but obviously we appeal to people worldwide. We have a lot of people from all parts of the world: Africa, Europe, America, Canada, a few from Asia, lots from Australia, obviously, and whatnot as well. South America, actually, a few South Americans in the group as well, which is cool. Yeah, so we appeal to everyone. But yeah, I mean, this traded literally 8x his portfolio in our group over the past 4 months. So go watch that video. 4.95. I mean, this is a shill fest. What I was trying to show you is this. This is what I was trying to show you. So look at this, okay? This was our TP like literally 2 days ago. 5x leverage long on SPX, okay? And this just shows you don't have to 100x leverage to make money, okay? We teach you how to trade compounding your wealth over time using low leverage as a tool. Leverage is a tool to borrow small amounts of money to leverage up your game really quickly, okay? And it's a process. Again, told you to be short as well. Look at this. I'm short. When was this? 4 days ago, I'm short. Look at the high. Predicted it. And then sure enough, bang, we're off to the downside. We're now at 103K, so we're even lower. But yeah. Yeah, all of our leverage wins. I think our win rate's about 70%. I would need to sit down and work it out, but it's above 70%. Testimonials there as well. So check that out. Why would you hold something like this? Rero, you fumbled dudes, man. You need to sell that rubbish. Get out of it. Sell that rubbish. All right, let's look at Sol. Ooh, Sol's back at 150. Okay, so this is my big reason for Sol. I am a bear on Sol personally, okay? Let me just clean this chart up. Hold on. There's so much going on. So what we saw last cycle, right? I mean, it's probably better on the week. Yeah, here we go. So what we saw last cycle is obviously a big move, okay? Up to 300, okay? Yeah. and then we broke support. So how do I draw support? It's just literally the lows, and then the first time that we retest those lows. And so if you draw it here, we broke it, and then we actually have resistance on the other side. So that's where price can't get back above that level of support. So there and there. So what that shows me is that this is a key support level or resistance level in this case, okay, where price lost it. We attempted to break back in it. If we were super bullish, we would have broken it back into it, tested it, and then gone back towards these heights. But we did it. We rejected from there, and that was the bear market. So if we compare that history, and again, history doesn't repeat, it rhymes. What I worry about for Solana is that it could face this problem again, okay? Where we have broken support, okay? Broken support. This one even has even more touches of support, okay, throughout that 2024 period. Broken support, wherever we find that high, we could go all the way to 230, guys, and make a lower high and then reject from the bear market. So personally, I am not as bullish. As soon as Sol broke here, I literally told everyone on the timeline to sell their Solana here at 185. It went all the way down to 95. So if you sold that, you saved yourself 50%. 50%. So, I mean, if Sol does rally hard and it gets back above there and does something like that, that would be bullish. But even then, I'd be very careful of taking profits up here. So I sold a lot at 250. I sold a lot at 230. I think in this rally here, no, wait, that's 250 there. So it must be in this little rally here after the low. I sold a lot at 230, and then I cut 90% at 180. And again, you got to remember my DCA was literally down here. I got in between $70 and about $30 around this region. So one of the best trades I've had in crypto. So there's some Solana analysis for you. But the main chart again is I would be comparing it against other tokens. So it's the Sol versus Sui. So if this goes up, you want to be in Sui. If it goes down, you want to be in Solana. Pretty simple. And then same again. Oh, I've already got the Sol BTC. Yeah. Same again. Like, okay, we broke this structure. We're now in this sort of, you could say this is a bull wedge, okay, where a bullish channel. Okay, where price is kind of chilling like this, right? Do we see a bit of a rally from this? Maybe eventually. I mean, the bottom could be in, but it looks like we're turning over again, so maybe not. But again, like a big reason we sold, I sold and I told GTG members to sell their, or not to, I didn't tell them, but I said I'm selling, is because we broke support here against BTC as well. So another key indicator for me of macro support breaking. Again, protecting your downside liquidity is so important. Everyone always focuses on taking profit, and that's absolutely critical. Taking profit when you're euphoric, when you're greedy is the alpha, but protecting downside risk is also the alpha. Probably more important in my opinion. Thoughts on silver breaking up and prediction by December? There's no bad question, Denise. You can ask me questions. But yeah, I might wrap this live stream in the next 10 minutes, guys. Nice to come back into the solo trade one. I don't know about this time slot. It's a Saturday at 6 o'clock, so it probably won't ever happen again, but it's nice to jump on quickly. I swear I have silver somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I mean, it's rallied as gold. I mean, if gold goes down, then silver probably goes down, I mean, right? Not as strong as gold, obviously. Again, this is a monthly chart, though. Momentum. Yeah, it looks like it could continue a little bit longer. December's a very specific answer to your question. I think it's going to break out high, personally. I think it probably continues a little bit. It doesn't look as topped as gold, personally. If I was to compare it to gold, I don't think it looks as bad as gold. Yeah, no, I mean, I might do like a Friday night at this time would probably be better. Probably be better. ERK, is that an absolute rubbish coin on Abstract as well? It's from Little Pudgy series. Yeah, look, I stuff like that's just not gonna, in my opinion, it's not gonna sustain. But I've charted this before. When did I chart this? It absolutely died, and then rallied. So that's what I mean. There's plenty of money to be made over on Abstract if you trade that bad boy there, or even this sort of consolidation phase there. Not touching it here personally. I think there's better tokens on Abstract. Good Monster, how are you doing, Legend? How are you doing? Right, chat slowed down, so unless there's more tickets, guys, I can even call the stream earlier. So it's good to jump on and chat with you guys, but a dinner to go make. Got dinner to go make. I do think Greeny is still probably the best setup we've seen today on this episode. Again, very simple risk to reward. Very simple risk to reward. I don't know what CRCS. Circus. Nah, I don't buy a chart like that. I buy bottoms. I buy that. I buy down there and I trade up. I don't ever buy breakouts like that. GG's if you're in. I know there'll be another opportunity, so I'm happy to fade it. Looks a bit inorganic / what's happening here doesn't look great personally, but GG's for jumping on that bad boy if you got in nice and low. Grumpy on Sol. Again, this just looks like a pump from, yeah, again, this doesn't look good at all. Like why? Yeah, some group or shillers or something just came in and pumped this. Classic. That's just classic manipulation chart. Classic manipulation chart. All right, we'll end with XRP. Good morning, Foski. Good morning. Oh, dude, see, this is what I mean. I'm starting to end my stream and America starts to wake up. Numbers go up. XRP, I'm actually long on XRP personally. I think this is a really nice chart. You got a retest here at the 0.5. Pretty clear invalidation below there. If it gets stopped out, I'll be looking at the 618 at $2. I think this one could play catch up for sure. I just broke this thing. I don't know. Oopsies. Yeah, no, I don't mind the chart at all. Just gotta stay patient. I think it could stay. I mean, yeah, risky, but maybe I have to move my stop loss below $2. But then I'm targeting back towards that high, if not higher, personally. So I don't mind XRP here at all. Grumpy on Abstract, dude. I don't even want to look at that prop. Like, what are we talking? Like 20K market cap? Oh no, okay, it's 100K. I'll allow it. Again, though, who's shilling it, bro? Who's pumping and dumping this bad boy? Who's pumping and dumping this? And what's the meme about? It's got 286 holders. Top 10 own 43%. Not the worst. Should we check who they are? This is why I love the blockchain. Just waiting for Abstract to load. Another penguin with a different color. Exactly that. Exactly that. Okay, the top holder doesn't have an Abstract account. The second top holder does have an Abstract account. And they literally only hold it. When did they buy this? 5 hours ago. It looks like they... looks a bit dodge. Looks a bit dodge, personally. Yeah, not really a fan of that wallet. Let's have a look at another wallet. have a look at another wallet. Who owns this token? Why is it not working? No search for that one. Like who's... I don't want to dox people, but... This guy just... Okay, I found another wallet. He just literally goes into tokens. He literally only holds ETH and then one token. But I just worry that people like this, because you can literally look at their wallet and they literally pump and dump tokens. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, unless you're early on stuff like this, it's just not worth it. A quick look on the blockchain, just not worth it. Housecoin. We can look at Housecoin quickly before we're out. I actually think you can trade leverage Housecoin now. Should have shorted it. I mean, how much can this narrative really run it back? I don't know. I don't know, man. Same again, though. Watch the swing. Watch the swing. So lows to highs. Looks like we might get a bit of a retest of the 786. I actually could be interested there, to be honest. Something like this. Want to see maybe rally like that is kind of what you'd want to see. I'm going to leave the LARP line here and come back to it in a few weeks and see if it was legit. Denise, thanks for the insights and humor. Hope you're heading out for a good night. Nah, it's raining up here, unfortunately. PS, do you get into the trenches on coins or just do trading? No, we trade. Well, I mean, trenches on Abstract, but not on Solana. It's just not worth my time. Running the GTG business, creating content and a range of different things. I just don't have time to sit in front of trench charts all day long. And I think it's manipulated. Trust me, I've been added to chats and they are manipulated. It's terrible space. That's why I focus on the education side. Hey, bro, do you have early access to Moody Madness? Yes. I was told most streamers have. Yes. I got a personalized... I posted about this earlier, actually. Look how epic this is. I got a personalized one. Epic. Yeah, so big shout out to Alex and the team for that. Yeah, Craig and I played it last week on stream. I might try and do some more games on stream. Again, I just say, so I want to play. This is a good game. I want to play Frankie Go as well. I just haven't had any time. I don't have a giveaway though for today. But Snakefish, if you are here again, legend. If you're tuning into another stream, then we could definitely maybe do a giveaway. But yeah, how epic is this one? My newsletter, my penguin, Australia, my dog, my microphone, my group, GTG is all on it. That's epic. Like that is the best thing I've done. How much leverage do you use for swing longs compared to day trades? Well, I mean, I've already answered that question, but I already answered that question. Low leverage. Low leverage is a tool. Come and learn about it. Come and learn about it. I'll throw it in the chat. Come and learn about it. In GTG, we teach you how to do it. Teach you how to do it. Okay. All right. Come and learn about it. Come and learn about it. Yeah, very clean chart. Foski, I minted a FUG and I sold it because it was rare, so I took profits. I need to buy back a floor one with the profits. I mean I just haven't. I've been busy on my business, so I haven't had a chance to do that yet. I mean it's only 7 p.m. 6:30 p.m. here, so it's not too late. But anyways, okay. My call it there, chat. Very much appreciated. 58-minute stream. Good to be back. 500 people in the house. Very much appreciate tuning in. We got 10 on Abstract. So maybe not the best time to stream on Abstract. Looks like a few other people have got... Yeah, not a lot of people watching Abstract right now. So maybe I need to do a later stream in future times if I want to do night streams. If not, guys, appreciate you tuning in. And... I probably won't be live tomorrow. I'll be live again on Monday with Australian time, which is Sunday. Actually, in America, we'll be live with Craig and Ann, and we have a huge week for you guys. We literally have a huge week lined up. We have PO from the Badogos on the show. Like huge is 80K, 90K on Twitter. Me and Brody running the Badogos. Well, he's a founder, co-founder. running that for multiple years now. One of the best podcasters out there. He runs his own show too. Yeah, I'm absolutely stoked and can't wait to chat with PO to be a really good long conversation. And then we've got Finn. We have Finn, guys. Finn from Abstract. Pumped about that. That'll be live. I think that's Monday. So I think, yeah, so Monday's Finn and then Tuesday's PO. So huge lineup in the next week, guys. And then we have some more. So yeah, here it is here. Let me pull it up. Yeah, so stoked about this. I'm pumped about this. So Finn joins us on Monday, 7 p.m. Monster, thanks for the tip, legend. Appreciate it. Yeah, pump, guys. Pump. All right, guys. Enjoy your weekends, and I will see you all on Monday. See you on Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it.